In the dimly lit interrogation room, a palpable tension filled the air as Brady Black sat hunched over the cold metal table. His usual bravado had vanished, leaving behind the stark realization that the walls of justice were closing in around him. The once invincible heir to the Black family now faced a grim future, a life behind bars. Kristen DiMera sat across the table, her expression inscrutable, a carefully calculated mask of calm. While Brady wrestled with despair, she exuded an aura of controlled confidence. Kristen was no stranger to manipulation and deceit, and in her eyes, there was a spark, a glimmer that hinted a dark plan was already in motion. Kristen alluded to a scheme that had raised the stakes significantly. She leaned forward, a teasing smile at the corner of her lips, and there was a mischievous lilt in her voice that sent a shiver down Brady's spine. "You know, Brady, sometimes the best way to get what you want is to play a little dirty," she purred, her words dripping with intrigue. In the chaotic world of Salem, Kristen DiMera was a master strategist, and her alliances often veered into morally ambiguous territory. Time and again, she had proven that she was willing to do whatever it took to achieve her goals, and now, with Brady's future on the line, the possibilities seemed endless. Her mention of Dr. Wilhelm Rolf, the notorious and enigmatic scientist with questionable ethics and groundbreaking, albeit dubious, initiatives, set off alarm bells. Rolf was infamous for his unorthodox methods and had become a puppet master in the shadows, pulling strings that could have disastrous consequences for anyone caught in his web. Dr. Rolf was not just a mere figure in Salem. He was a harbinger of chaos, a man whose intellect was matched only by his willingness to delve into the dark arts of science. Over the years, he had concocted a series of diabolical schemes involving mind control, resurrection, and even identity theft. There were no limits to his ambitions or his extraordinary proclivities, and his past exploits gave ample reason for concern. Kristen's mention of Rolf's involvement carried staggering implications. What could she be plotting? Was it a scheme to manipulate the justice system, perhaps a fabricated alibi that would turn the tide in Brady's favor? Or was it something even more sinister, such as an experiment that could alter memories or identities, freeing Brady from the chains of his past mistakes? The more Brady thought about Kristen's words, the more he realized just how perilous his situation had become. He was being drawn into a web of deceit that could go far beyond his initial troubles. If he aligned himself with Kristen and Rolf, what would that mean for his integrity? The ethics of the decisions they were about to make weighed heavily on him. The line between right and wrong had blurred in the dark corridors of Salem, and every choice seemed to lead deeper into a dangerous labyrinth. Yet, as he contemplated the depths of their potential schemes, a flicker of hope sparked within him. If there was a chance to escape the grim fate awaiting him, could he afford to pass it up? In the world they inhabited, desperation often led to unlikely alliances, and sometimes, even the boldest plans could lead to salvation. As the fluorescent lights of the interrogation room flickered overhead, illuminating the complexity of the situation, Brady realized that the road ahead would not be easy. Aligning with the unpredictable Kristen DiMera and the mysterious Dr. Rolf could be his salvation or his undoing. The stakes had never been higher, and every decision could have consequences far beyond the immediate crisis.